We start by cooling off in the rink. If you look around, you might have noticed the game of hockey has grown leaps and bounds here in Naperville. Maybe a friend you never thought would care about the Chicago Blackhawks suddenly does. Maybe another friend you never thought you'd see on the ice rink suddenly is donning a pair of ice skates at all seasons for the first time. Are the Hawks to blame for the sudden burst of popularity, or is there something else at work? Charlie Edward debunks the mystery.
Not far off at the Rocket Ice Arena in Bolingbrook is a weekly program that runs through the summer. Learn to Play Hockey, run by Ray Lealja.
Nice!
A level 5 USA hockey coach, and yes, level 5 is pretty good.
Whoa, nice try.
A good place to start for the older fan looking to find his or her footing.
Yeah! Woo!
And like Coach Tom Clark said,
and a big part of the growth I'm seeing now is in the adult hockey programs. There's a lot of people who are interested in it, and the adult leagues are taking off.
Considering he has his own Learn to Play program, Lealja might be an expert on this topic.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is we know that there's a lot of guys that get super interested because the Blackhawks did good this year, so they're all pumped up, fired up.
And even Lealja says the hype will die down as interest in the Blackhawks dies down, with the summer crawling further and further along. And yet, as you look out onto the ice, plenty remain. As Coach Tom Clark indicated, Learn to Play Hockey sessions are overflowing.
I've been coming for about a year. It was this time last summer that I started coming. And I came here because Ray Lealja is actually my uncle. So he invited me out. I wanted to start playing hockey and I saw the opportunity and he had this class. So I decided I would try it out.
Matthew Frey is a converted football player who came partially because his Uncle Ray is the coach of this here camp, but also because
I know a lot of my friends started watching hockey after 2011 or 10 whenever they won, and so I mean I think they did a huge favor for all of Chicago and getting people to come out and start trying out hockey because they see them and they're so good on the ice, so it looks fun and people want to try it.
And after a few months on the ice, the verdict is?
So far I've been loving it. Way better than football.
What is this football yet you speak of? Anyway.
Funny thing is, what I also found in talking to some of the people at the camp is that hockey might be just as dangerous as football.
You already have arthritis?
Man. Thankfully, I did not have arthritis, which allowed me to comfortably take part in the program. There I was.
Look at that.
Amongst a group of people that had picked the game up rather quickly, still seemed to play with the same passion they had weeks before.
Next goal wins.
When the Blackhawks were making their playoff push.
And that's why I think our retention rate is pretty good, because we start off on a pretty simple elementary level. We work on our foundation first and go from there. So if we do it in a progressive manner, it takes away a lot of their fear.
Amazing, considering it is the only game where you must learn to walk again before you can play. Skating is no easy task, but then there are people who are much further along the ice trail. The only mountain left to climb is finding a way to not look like an idiot on this slippery surface. Reporting for the home stretch, I'm Charlie Edward.